This is the I am. Universal consciousness is with you now. Welcome to Messenger of the Divine. Dearest ones, this is the beginning of the new humanity. You are in the early days. What is the new humanity? Generations since 1945, 1972, 2001, 2011, and going forward. In each cycle of new humans, there are 4 phases. Or waves of new visionaries, new thinkers, new courage, new optimism, innovators, inventors, humanitarians, altruistic is the word of the age. You think not only of yourself, but of what can you do to make life better for others. You may have a particular interest. People of any age, of any status, of any culture, of any nation. You may have a particular interest in helping animals of any species or all of them. You may have a particular interest of healing the stratosphere, the atmosphere, the outer atmosphere, the air. You may have a particular interest of cleaning the air, the pollution, the water, the toxins in the soils. You may have a particular interest in the food industry, new industries, new ways of growing food, such as hydroponic, organic, healthy, natural, affordable. Pop-up groceries in poor neighborhoods. What if you did a pop-up grocery here and there across your city in poor neighborhoods, one day a week in each neighborhood, with the basic necessities of a healthy diet, fresh farm foods, vegetables, fruits, dairy. Innovative thinker you are. New ideas, new ways of looking at problems, new solutions never considered before or taken seriously. Now is the time, now is the age, and you are the one who can get it done. If this strikes a chord with you, now is your time. Let me say this, I, Jesus Sananda, do not take for granted that that you do not have the willpower or the patience or the brain span or the money, because when your heart is in it, if you stay with it, if you stick with it, if you are persistent and you don't give up, it will happen. That's the only thing that matters for anything that's ever been accomplished. And so this is your time. This is your age. It doesn't matter how old you are. If you are 3 or 4, 5, 6, or 7, you have a dream. And many your age already have accomplished great things. Imagine what you can do as you grow and mature and learn and understand what is possible. That's all that matters. That's the way things get done. While you are still optimistic, enthusiastic, healthy. Well, even if you're not healthy, you still have a dream. And you can be a mentor, a guide, a teacher to even adults around you and around the world. It is possible. It has been done. It has been done in this decade and in the decade before. It is possible. I tell you this because this is the age of change. This world is difficult, but it also presents possibilities to those who have a heart. New humans, the new humanity, are the visionaries, are the hopeful, the optimistic, the positive, the confident. Do not give in, do not give up. Believe in yourself and believe in those who, like you, have an attitude of service to others, whether it be people, peoples, animals, the planet, the earth, the sky, the waters. It doesn't matter what you do, what your avenue is, what your path is, what your passion is. Serve, and the world will be better for it. When you are sure of yourself and your dream, and your attitude is positive, it will get done. Step by step, day by day, month by month, year by year. You can accomplish amazing things. And it will make a difference. It will make life better on this world. And it doesn't matter what your beliefs are. If you have a religion or a faith or you don't follow anyone, all that matters is that you have a good heart and that you care about others and what happens to others. You think of life beyond yourself. That is the secret to a good life, a happy life. That is the secret. Nothing you do is wasted. Everything you learn, everything you have thought, everything you have imagined is possible. You have only to give yourself to it wholeheartedly and watch it unfold and grow and manifest day by day, month by month, year by year. This is how you contribute, and this is how you are happy. Happiness comes from service. Happiness comes from giving of your talents, your imagination, your ideas, your solutions. That's how you find your own peace of mind and create it for others. Money need not be a problem. It depends on your aptitude, your talents, your skills. And if you don't have it, you can find people who do. Many people have money in this world. You have only to know how to reach them and talk to them and get them to invest in you and in your dream and in your talent and in your gift, because you are in service to others. It can be on a small scale, your neighborhood, or a grand scale, the nation, the world. Whatever you are drawn to is your talent, is your contribution. That is all that matters. You are a new human. Yes, you are, or you would not be here in this moment. You are one of the new humanity, the bringers of light, the bringers of hope. Excuse me. This world has always been growing and expanding. But I can tell you this era that you are in right now, excuse me, this era that you are in right this moment in your life, your lifetime, for the rest of this life that you live, ever since you were born, you are here to serve. That's why you are on this message. As a reminder, perhaps a new thought, perhaps a reminder and a remotivation. Don't give up, because I know who you are. We, the ascended masters of the Council of Light, we know who you are. Believe in yourself, because we see your light. We see your potential. We see your power. You have only to stand up in your light and believe in what you know is possible, and never stop believing. Let me say this. Our books, which I channeled through Carol, all of them, even though she didn't know it was me at the time. She thought it was her higher self. That's okay. The higher self is the gateway to the higher masters. You activate and integrate your higher self connection, your higher self consciousness. You merge. That is the first step to communicating with ascended masters and even extraterrestrials who are also here on the planet and around it, etc. We have much to say on that. But let me say this. In my book, The Bringers of Hope, the expanded second edition, well, even in the audiobook on Audible, in my book, The Bringers of Hope, I talk about all of this in great detail. It's the first of many books I hope to write through Carol in her long life. Please be patient. She is dealing with the human body, but I believe in her as I believe in you. And whatever you accomplish, it is a great thing. Be glad and be hopeful, and to know that whatever you have accomplished already is a great thing for the good of all. But the new humanity, the book, is the story of who you are as a people, not only today, now, in the modern moment, but in the very beginning and origin of human beings. And briefly, that means not just this earth. This is not the first earth or the only earth. There are other planets similar that start in the third dimension, as this one did. In that book, I discuss the origins of the angels and the humans, and then the humans traveling to other galaxies, universes. Well, I didn't get into that in that book. I may do that later on. Sorry about that. But yes, there are other universes and there are ways to reach them. But in this universe, yes, many galaxies, multitudes, and many Earths or Earth-like worlds. I also discuss why and how the angels and humans are connected. What is the purpose of it? How do you help each other? How do you work together? Who are angels? What are angels? And angels are original beings of light that preceded anything in human or physical form, preceded physical worlds. For it is the first clan of angels that then created worlds. Because all of life, from the very beginning, from the creative consciousness of the one that is called God, but is not an entity or a being, but is a mind, is a consciousness. The first created beings are light, are angels. And as humans, they all have their own unique personalities, their own unique interests, their own unique talents, and their own unique forms of work and service, including to humanity. I call this the hierarchy of the angels. And this is one of the books that Carol will come back to for me and for us. The Angels of Serendipity. First draft, 1982. We will come back to it and flesh it out for you at a later time in her life. For now, because there are many books, many books. But I wanted you to know that in the new humanity, this is the nut of the story of who you are, why you're in this world, why you're in this life. And then the greater, so there are like three basic themes in that book. Not only the present, and how do you get to be this person who connects with your higher self and learns to understand the greater themes of life beyond the third dimension. How do you, but then the origins, and then also not only the origins and what preceded this world and why you are still here and why you're in it, why so many of you volunteered to be in this life, in this era, in this time. And that is the third point of the book, and all of the books, actually. I bring it up. I mention all of these 3 points in all of the books that I channeled through Carol. Present day, your life, how do you make it better? How do you get yourself better? How do you hear and connect with the angels and the divine? The origins and what it's all about in this moment in time, in this era of compassion, in this era of the child, an era being 26,500 years, the new cosmic age, which actually began September 22, 2011. That was the threshold. And so you've now been in the new threshold, in the new era. You've crossed the threshold. You're in the new era since 2011, whatever year you were listening to this. And so you can imagine in 26,500 years, my goodness, that's a long time in Earth years. So you've only just begun to improve as a people, as individuals, as a society, as human beings in all worlds. So at this point in time, as you have now crossed the threshold, everything previously prophesied in the previous books is now coming to pass. You are actually in it. Previous prophecies of all the ages, of all the prophets, including the Bible and all of the master religions and all of the spiritual teachers of all the worlds and all of the nations and all of human history, all of the previous prophecies, all of those prophecies, including before Moses, including before myself as Jesus, including all the ages of all the masters, they are now coming to pass. You are living in the time of the prophecy come true. And more is yet to come. More is yet to come that has not yet been prophesied. But we are showing you pieces and glimpses day by day, we the masters, through this channel and through my other channels and through their channels, because all of the masters work with individuals with whom they are attuned vibrationally, and you know who you are. Believe it, accept it, know it is real, and live it. Because this is what life is all about. What we are sharing with you is the purpose of being, the purpose of life, and how to escalate and elevate your vibration and mental, emotional, spiritual comprehension of what we share with you through this channel and other channels. Many who don't even know they are channels, but they are speaking the divine word. What is the divine word? The divine word is whatever is helpful to others. There is no selfishness in the divine word. There is no self-absorption in the divine word. The divine is all about help others as you would wish to have yourself. As you, the 11th commandment, let's put it that way. The divine word is to help and have a consciousness and a beingness of about you, of being helpful to others at all times, and do your best every day, and then reset every morning when you wake up. You are the divine in form, and the divine is creative. And what I was saying before, and we'll come back to point 3, is it is the nature of life All of life since the beginning, even the one mind, the one consciousness, even the one, it is the nature of life to create, to improve, to do more, to be more. That is what we are all about. And the universe is expanding. Life is expanding. Life is elevating. Life is becoming more, better. The third point is what it's all about, and where you are now as a person, as an individual, and as a human society, whole. The whole of you. The whole of us. Because we are with you and among you in appearance and only a breath away by dimension. We are with you and among you. Okay, I will come back to the third point. What I just said is clearly described in the life and teaching of the masters by Bayard, B-A-I-R-D. True story. It's real. It's not imagined. It's not fiction. It's real. In the late 1800s, a group of scientists went on an exploration to the Himalayas, and they went through India, and they had many miraculous experiences. And they met me in physical form, and they met the Buddha and other masters. And it is a documented history, the life and teaching of the masters of the Far East. Carol believes that's the title at the end. It's the three set book. The three books is the story. You can get additional books for more history and more science, but the three books are the story. And I recommend, because somebody needs to write that movie. Okay, back to point 3. Why are you here? What is this thing about? What is this new age? What are new humans? Who are new humans? The new humans. And who are the new humanity? What is this new era all about? What does it mean? I tell you this, and it's mentioned, and I describe it in every single one of my books through Carol. Humans began from some of the angels who were curious and wanted to experience the physical worlds they had created, starting with one world in the Pleiades. That world was Perona, P-E-R-O-N-A. That was the first world. This is an Earth many millennia later, countless millennia later. Okay, it's been a long journey. But this is a beloved world, and we want you to heal it and restore it to its pristine beauty and perfection. And that is possible with the majority of you active in that process. We know you can do it. We know you are capable. And the reason I mention this is, since that time, now, right now, you are experiencing the second only ever in all of this time evolutionary leap as a human species. since the very beginning of all that is, and then the first world with human beings, and all of the travels from that point to all the other star systems. For example, Orion, Sirius, Andromeda. I mentioned some of these in my first book, in my book, The Bringers of Hope. Who are you? You are the bringers of hope, as are we. Though all who serve and do good, those are the bringers of hope. You and we. But right now, your lifetime, this entire lifetime that you are in right this moment, no matter your age, if you can understand me, you can understand as early as 3 years old. If you can understand me, and you are drawn to the words that I am speaking, this is a message for you. This is for you to know and believe. And it is not just Carol. When she began in 1975, when I first brought her visions during her mystical awakening, and I also have known her since the age of 12. When she was a child, she felt the calling then and did not yet understand it. But her heart felt the call at the age of 12. And even at the age of 3, she talked to us when she was 3. And we talked to her, and she was a child, but her heart knew, her heart understood, her heart believed. Be a loving parent, and you will have a loving child. And that loving child will grow faster and quicker into the higher teachings. But this age that you are living in right this minute, why does it matter to know this? Why does it matter to hear this? Because this is the age of change. Faster, speedier than you have ever imagined or has ever happened on this earth before. The secret is that, yes, there have been ancient civilizations, but they still are all a part of this journey, and they were not the awakening that you are going through now. This great awakening that you are in this moment of life, of human consciousness, of your heart expansion, and of the expansion of human beings, spiritually, mentally, and physically. Evolutionary leap right now. This tells you the possibilities are remarkable. The possibilities of change and growth to better human beings, gradually reducing and eliminating hostility, cruelty, violence, and war, selfishness, and greed. The numbers gradually getting smaller of the people who believe this and think this way, gradually getting smaller because power is not found through oppression. It is a fleeting power and a fleeting glory, and it does not sustain the heart or peace of mind. But those of you who do understand this and the value of generosity of spirit and goodwill toward all. You are those who in the Bible are called the meek shall inherit the earth. Because you know what is important and what is of value. You know what matters. And of this, I am confident that you already carry the knowing inside of you, even if you yourself are not yet fully aware of it. Here's how. Meditation. It's very simple. I also bring and offer meditation, exercises, and other techniques in every one of the books I have channeled through Carol. And she has also shared many of these in her own book on intuition. Know this, the secret to how do you figure it out, how do you feel better, how do you feel more connected, how do you feel more in appreciation, how do you feel more like your better and higher self? There is one way that will get you there. Meditation. And there is a simple technique within that. Meditation is simply this. It is taking time to be still without distraction, preferably when you first get up is ideal, or in the morning, because once you get busy with your day, you will lose track of it. So it is best to set a schedule if you can, whatever your work or life schedule is. Give yourself 30 minutes in the morning that's just for you to connect with your being, your soul, your spirit, the divine you that is already there within you. When I said I send you the Holy Spirit, I meant everybody. And here's the secret. It's already there. It's already a part of who you are. Always was. I didn't create it as Jesus. I simply brought it into the awareness, into the conscious knowing of those who hear it and feel it and present it, because it's already a natural gift inherent in human being. You already have this thing called the Holy Spirit. It's already present in you and through you. It doesn't matter if you have a religion. You don't have to be Christian. You don't have to follow any particular Christian path or any particular path of religion or faith. Just open your heart and it's there. And the more you pay attention to it, the more it grows, the stronger it gets. So meditation is merely taking time to be in the stillness. And here's what makes it easier. There are two techniques that make, and you don't have to go to a class. There are many techniques that can help you get there until you learn to have your own routine, which will come whenever it comes. It's a process, day by day, by day, by day, by day. It gets easier and stronger the more you do it. And if you lapse and you miss days, then you have to catch up again. But it's like a muscle. It's like exercising your muscles. Day by day, by day, by day, you get stronger. And it's more familiar and it becomes second nature. That's what happens with meditation. You learn to connect with your higher self. And when you get into the bliss, You will never go back. There are a couple of techniques. Now you can use, in Carol's day, it was cassette tapes. Things move very fast in the new generation, in the new age. So now you're probably, I don't know what you're on today. But whatever technique you use, you can use digital, that's fine. There are many programs that will take you through guided meditations. And then you can transcend from that into guided visualizations. And we will share some other techniques and things with you at another time. But for example, the Calm app is an example. But there are many things available to you if you don't know what to do, to get you going, to get you started. But bottom line is, the thing that when you just sit and be still, just think of just sitting and being still. And then do this, breath. The breath is the key to shifting your level of thinking, awareness, consciousness past the moment, past the everyday busyness and thoughts. So here's a tip, here's an example of the breath. If you can hear me, follow me. Breathe in slowly through the nose. Exhale slowly through the mouth. It's this simple. It's this easy. You don't need to go to big expensive classes if you can't afford it. All it does is take practice. Be patient. You will get there. I promise. Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. Go into it, drift into it, let it carry you. Softly, gently, deeply. Just keep focused on the breath. It is really easy. And the longer you stay with it, the deeper you will go. And you will start feeling some changes in your body. You may feel some tingling. You may feel jolts. You may feel you will feel a shift in your body experience. The longer you stay in it, 30 minutes, an hour. If you're advanced or comfortable, you can go 2 hours if you wish. It's you. You're in complete control. Nobody else is doing this but you. It will take you deeper and deeper, and you'll feel the vibration in your body. And you will start to feel the bliss. You will start to feel a comfort that you may have never felt before. And this is you in your higher consciousness, evolving into your higher vibration, reconnecting every day. And as you get used to it, think about as you breathe in, it's breathe in and breathe out, it's the A-U-M. Silently to yourself is fine. This, my dearest, is your true self. Blessed be.